welcome to the Northern Counties East League podcast. I'm Richard Watts. I'm now joined by League General Manager Matt Jones.
Okay. Hello and welcome to this week's official Macron Northern Counties East Football League roundup. I'm here to take you through all the drama from Friday the 5th and Saturday the 6th of December, including FA Vars action and plenty of goals across both divisions. There was Friday night drama in Division 1 as leaders Durton District welcomed third place Worsbridge Bridge Athletic to the century-cladding community welfare ground, where the hosts fought back to earn a share of the spoils. In dreadful weather conditions, Keelan Grist's first half penalty gave Worsbridge the lead, but Jamie Austin struck just before the hour mark to level things up, a battling point for Durn in tough circumstances. Now to Saturday, and we begin with the FA Vars, where it was a disappointing weekend for our sides. All three remaining teams bowed out, meaning for the first time since 2021, none of our teams will feature in the last 32 of the competition. Albion Sports fell 3-0 at home to South Liverpool, for whom Neil Weaver struck twice inside the opening 15 minutes, and Sullivan Barker sealed the win midway through the second half. Liversidge were edged out by North Shields. Keelan Swales opened the scoring, but Nelson Ogbui equalised. With the game locked at 1-1, Shields held their nerve in a dramatic penalty shootout, winning 6-5. Rossington Main, appearing at this stage of the competition for the first time in the club's history, they also exited, beaten 3-0 by West Didsbury and Chorlton. Goals from Lewis Billingsley, Billy Matthews and Victor Abadaki ensured a comfortable passage for the visitors. Back to league action in the Premier Division, and there was plenty of drama. Bottisford Town edged Horbury Town 1-0 thanks to Jackson Borland's strike right on half-time. Campion overturned the first half deficit against Sheffield. Harrison Poulter had given the visitors the lead, but Ewan Gregson struck twice in the second half to secure a 2-1 win. Campion currently in fine form. Handsworth also came from behind to beat Galkey United 2-1. Harry Jessup and Scott Ruthven were on target after Rion Arbuin had briefly levelled the contest. Handsworth now up to second in the division. And the standout scoreline came at Thackley, where Frickley Athletic ran riot. Lucas Robinson hit 4, with further goals from Thomas Algonhuru, Ifeanyi Nenanua and Elliot Andrew in a 7-0 demolition. Division 1 served up goals galore across the weekend as well. Winterton Rangers struck 3 times in the second half to beat Athersley Rec 3-0, with Taylor Adams, Leo Berryman and Tom Pinder on the score sheet. Brigg Town edged a thriller against Doncaster City, winning 4-3. Josh Batty bragged a hat-trick, including a penalty, with Josh Jordan also scoring. Doncaster replied through Ben Dyer, who netted twice, and Jack Mackay, but Brigg held firm. Leeds UFCA grabbed a late winner at struggling Glassheart and Welfare. Omar Sanyang's penalty had put Leeds ahead before Gilles Fokker equalised. Kevin Gonzalez struck late to seal a 2-1 victory. Maltby Main came from behind at Ilkley Town. Joe Snowden opened the scoring early on, but Basil Zotos produced a stunning hat-trick in the final 25 minutes to turn the game around. Selby Town dominated at Louth, winning 4-0, with goals from Declan Ratcher, Jock Curran, who got 2, and Dan Davison. Gould powered past Nostell Miners Welfare 5-2. Nathan Perks scored twice, James Isles added another, and Ife Ofegbu netted a brace. The visitors taking the points home, despite Nostell goals from Charlie Osterfield and Joseph Taylor. And finally, Crowell Colts impressed away at South Leeds. Mark Ferguson gave the hosts an early lead, but Lewis Graham, Kurt Robinson with 2, and Rob Guilfoyle turned it around for a 4-1 visitors win. Looking ahead to the coming weekend, we've got one game in each division on Friday night, with Bottisford Town travelling to Frickley Athletic in the Premier Division and Wakefield hosting South Leeds in Division 1. There are a further 9 games scheduled in the Premier Division on Saturday and another 10 in Division 1. There are some exciting fixtures in prospect. Please have a great time whichever team you're going to support. And full details of all the upcoming games can be found on our website at www.ncefl.org.uk.
So we're going to try out a new feature. It's 6 of the best, and we'll see how it goes anyway. It's 6 questions to fans, volunteers, players, or whoever I can get a microphone in front of. So today we're going to try it out on Barton Town superfan, J. Crawshaw-Walton. So here we go, Jay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Right, number 1, first question. Your first NCEL game, what was that?
Barton Town versus Scarborough.
Well, that was a long while ago, wasn't it?
Yes.
Your second question. Apart from your own ground, what's your favourite Northern Counties East League ground?
Winston Rangers ground at MKM Stadium.
Good. Third one, good one for you. Your go-to food at a game in the Northern Counties League?
Cheesy chips.
What a surprise there.
Nice.
4, last away ground you visited?
Rossington.
Oxford Street.
Yes.
Your best game you've been to?
Barton Town versus Garforth League Cup final.
That was good, wasn't it, that one? And your last one, midweek or Saturday?
Saturday.
Why?
Because it's more easier for the football teams, so they don't have to play on the Tuesday, because it's a ball ache for them.
It is. And also, if it's on a Friday, you can get another game in on a Saturday.
Yeah, fair enough on a Friday.
So thank you very much to Superfan J there. That's the first one.
Next up, NCEL Talk. I'll hand straight over to host Aaron Walton.
Hello to one and all, and I'm joined by my good friends Richard, Si and Bob tonight, and myself, Aaron, to talk everything Northern Counties East League. So is everybody okay?
Yeah, fine. Good evening.
Thanks. Yeah.
Great stuff. So we'll get on because I don't think we're going to have Bob all for long. He's a very busy man. So... As we all know, all started on Friday night because Friday night is footy night. I think the Northern Counties East League have missed a trick there with their sponsorship. They could have had a big fish and chip shop there, couldn't they, for Friday nights? What do you reckon? Hey, play on words there.
Yeah, your jokes don't get any better, Aaron.
They certainly don't. Don't give the day job up, man. I'm not much better at that. So anyway, Friday night, big Division 1 game as first played third. So Durnan District played Wasborough. So we thought that'd be a tight one, didn't we? And it certainly was, wasn't it? One apiece. 194 there at Durn. I don't think any of you guys went, did you? No. Just proving how tight it is up the top there, one apiece. So that was Friday night. So the weather again was quite unkind, wasn't it, in relation to games? But we still got games on the Saturday, and we all thought, apart from Bob who wasn't here, we all thought the remaining 3 Northern Counties East League clubs in the FA Vars could progress. Well, it shows how much we know, because none of them did. Dear me. So, Liversedge were the closest, weren't they? They got a 1-1 draw up at North Shields, and they lost 5-4 on penalties. So that was a little bit unlucky. And I think North Shields had drawn away to Chadderton in the next round. I think Chadderton's Oldham way. Albion, Richard, lost out to South Liverpool. So we were wrong there, weren't we?
Yeah, certainly were. Yeah.
So, yeah, and I keep getting pelters on X about how unkind I was to South Liverpool. My apologies. I've now tipped them to go all the way. So I'll be getting pelters when they get knocked out, won't I?
I see that Weaver got 2 goals. I mean, he did look sharp in front of goal.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, very much so. And I think they looked, although they're a little bit steady at the back, they're solid, aren't they?
Yeah.
South Liverpool, big lads. So South Liverpool, they've drawn either Winsford United or Prestwich Hayes at home. So that's not a bad tie for them. And Rossington, beaten by West Didsbury and Chorlton. I think it was 3-0. And they have drawn North West Counties League Nelson. So that's our waving goodbye to the FA Vars. A little bit later than usual, I think, because usually we're done and dusted by now, aren't we, gents? So 4 games in the Prem. Horbury's good form came to an end at the Barrett Steel Stadium over at Bottisford. Was it a 1-0?
It was 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's tough. They're a tough team to beat there, aren't they, Richard, as we well know, at Bottisford. They're very good at home. Campion's excellent form continues as they beat a good Sheffield side 2-1. Now that's a marker, isn't it, Richard?
Certainly is. That's a heck of a good result, yeah.
It is, isn't it? A couple of Ewan Gregson goals there. Campion have on some really good forms. And another form team, Handsworth, beat Golkey United at Oliver's Mount 2-1. I think it was a Jessup and Ruthven on target, and worryingly, Frickley were thumped by Frickley 7-0. And one of your old players and one of our old players, Robert, scored a good few goals, didn't he?
Yeah. Lucas Robinson. Well, I always liked Lucas at goal. I always remember he scored the winner when we went to Lincoln in the FA Cup. He got the second goal, and I always liked. Good player. We were sorry to lose him.
He's a good player. He played for our reserves for a while, and he looked really good in the reserves. Well, too good to be in the reserves, to be fair. And we have a good reserves team, but well done, Lucas. You've done your apprenticeship, haven't you, with Barton Reserves, with Gould and Harrogate Railway. So I think he's a rangy winger with pace. So we've got a little report from Frickley's famous fans. So it's over to Ella and Josh for a little rundown.
Frickley's seventh heaven. Hi everyone,
I'm Ella.
And I'm Josh.
And we are Frickley Athletic supporters. On Saturday the 6th of December, we travelled to Frickley on the supporters coach. We look forward to visiting Frickley as they always give us a warm welcome. The weather was awful with heavy rain throughout the game, but that certainly didn't dampen Frickley's performance, which was outstanding and the best one we have seen so far this season.
Every player played really well and it was a solid team performance, but Lucas Robinson, who was the well-deserved man of the match, scored 4 goals, with his first goal being the best. Frickley's other attackers, Destiny Tomalgahuru and Elliot Andrew, also scored. We actually scored 5 goals in 12 minutes in the second half of the game.
So far, it is the biggest away win of the season in the NCEL Premier Division, and we really hope to see us win another 7-0 again soon, at home or away.
We were very proud of all the Frickley team.
Well done, Frickley.
So, on to Division 1. Now, Bob, I'm going to go straight to you. Go with Nostell.
Yes.
Massive banana skin there, but the banana skin was thrown away. Pray tell.
Yes, well, we had a... well, first of all, you probably hear that we've had a change of manager. We've now brought Ewan Healy in. But I just want to thank Rian, Baz, and before him, Jamie. Thank you for everything you did at Go. But we felt they wanted a change of management, really down to our home form, which has been dreadful this season and last season. Anyhow, we brought Ewan Healy on. And he took the chairman asked Ewan to take the team on Saturday, and we played well. We went 1-0 through Nathan Perks after 9 minutes. They responded a minute later, but then we got a second through Jimmy Isles in the 14th, read 2-1, and then Iffy scored the third goal for us. Then a wondrous shot, his fourth goal, from just outside the area, give keeper no chance, made it 4-1. Then another late goal from Nathan, made it 5-1, and then Nostell got a second to make it 5-2 at the end. So it was a good start. Then the chairman and the Ewan had a chat afterwards, and we appointed him as the manager for Go, Ewan. So I wish him all the best, and look forward to seeing how the team does in the coming weeks.
Definitely. I think you got a good guy there. He's so much experience at this level, hasn't he?
I think he's played for Barton as well, hasn't he?
He certainly has. Yes, last season, I think, wasn't it, Richard?
It was. Is he still playing, or is he retired now?
No, he has played some games for us this year. Yeah, he has played from not a lot, but he has played. I think. Well, I say not a lot. I'm not quite sure, so I don't want to be wrong there. But I have seen him playing for us this year.
I thought you turned into Paul Daniels in a minute. Not a lot, is it?
Not a lot. Yes, it was a good one. The supporters were happy. That's the main thing. But we just need to improve our home form when we get to on Saturday.
Who we got Saturday, Bob?
We're home to a Brig Town.
Oh, it don't get any easier, does it?
No, the Zebras are coming to town. So,
the Zebras are coming to town.
Yeah, so it doesn't get any easier whatsoever, as you say, Aaron. But so we'll see. All what we want on a Saturday with our limited cover is a dry day.
Yeah,
Because I wasn't on last week. The week that Saturday match from our last home game, it was that bad. About a dozen supporters went home at half time because they were soaked. Because
yeah,
we've just got limited cover with two 50-seater stands. Not enough cover really, but we knew we're going to be up against it this year while the renovations are going on. Be a lot better next year, but this year it's how we're coping.
yeah. I'm just gonna have to keep going, and hopefully it doesn't rain. But it just seems to
Yeah,
it just seems to rain on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Saturday at the moment, doesn't it?
it certainly does. Yeah, seems to
So
do.
there we go. So that's goal. And it was a big win for Winton Rangers away at Athersley Recreation, 3-0. All the goals coming in the second half, and a much-needed win for Robbie Stark's Rangers, wasn't it? So they're sort of looking not as bad as it was a while back. Glasshoughton, of course, really rooted at the bottom, lost out to Leeds University 2-1. Kroll Colts carried on their recent good form, dispatching South Leeds 4-1 at Belle Isle. Selby Town picked up a good away win at Louth Town 4-0. Maltby Main beat Ilkley Town at Ben Ridding 3-1. A Baz Zotos hat-trick there, and towards the top of the table. And we just mentioned they're going to play goal on Saturday. Brigg Town beat Doncaster City 4-3 at the Hawthorns with the biggest crowd of the day out of both divisions, wasn't it? 242, if memory serves me correctly. 2 goals in 4 minutes for Donny made it. A very twitchy last few minutes for Brigg. Good to see Josh Batty back doing what Josh Batty does, score goals. Hat-trick, taking him up to 10 so far for the season, which has been a little bit injury-laden early on. So Wakefield didn't play, I take it.
No, it was we were due to be at Harrogate, but it got rained off.
Rained off. Was you going to go, Si?
Yeah, because that'd have been a really good made it for the perfect weekend, obviously, because we said last week, didn't we? It was going to be first versus third and second versus fourth. So both us and Harrogate got to obviously just sit back, look at the result, and think both teams at Durham and Westborough did us a favour by picking up a draw rather than one of them winning.
Yeah, exactly. So that looks like it's going to be a midweek game after Christmas, doesn't it? So
it will
be a trip up to Starbeck at Harrogate for you. Let's have a look then. With the weather doing its best to play a havoc with the midweek fixtures, as we said just now, it seems to rain on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Saturday. Tuesday night saw 1 game in the Prem at the Myra Shea on the old 4G, as Albion lost to Frickley 4-1. That's 4 losses on the bounce in the league for Albion, and Frickley up to 12th. So Martin Wolford seems to be doing making a bit of progress there with Frickley. I know you. I dare say, isn't that your second team, Si?
So, do you know what? I mean, I've only seen them the ones good, but my mate supports them, so I always keep an eye on how they're doing. And yeah, if we've ever got like a free weekend, I'll probably bob along again and give them a watch. He was on the manager on the score sheet as well. I don't know if you spotted that one.
Yes.
He managed and scored, so he got the second goal for them.
Division 1. So a good win for Appleby Frodingham, 5-2 against a really struggling, and I'm getting worried from now, Glasshoughton. 5 different scorers for Appleby Frodingham. And the mid-table now, after it looked quite... there was down at the bottom for a bit, Appleby Frodingham, weren't they? But now they're climbing the table, but it's not looking good for Glasshoughton, is it? Rock bottom on 9 points. 9 points behind Nostell. So... Well, 3 wins, they could be back up there. But it's not looking good for them, is it? Has anybody seen Glasshoughton this season? Yeah, Bob?
Yeah, we played them a few weeks ago. I think we won 6-1.
6-1.
I think on that particular day, I think they had 2 or 3 subs, so they are struggling, Glasshoughton.
Yeah, and then, of course, I've seen them a couple of times. So on the U side, didn't they put a hell of a performance up against Wakey, didn't they?
Exactly, and you look at how they defended in that game, and you kind of think, if they played like that in every game, you know what I mean? They wouldn't be struggling because they defended for their lives against us.
Yeah.
And now they're back to shipping 5. So yeah, you kind of they just need to be consistent.
Yeah, I worry from. I mean, I saw them early on against. I went to Brig to have a look at them, and they lost, but they were just a little. They were playing some nice football, but they're just a little bit. I don't know, a bit poor at the back sometimes. Let soft goals in. But as I say, when they played Wakefield threw everything at them, and just as I say, if they play like that, they'll get some points. So it's not all lost. Not all lost. So now we go on to you, Si. You can eulogise about Wakefield, who took on the boys from Muglet Lane, Maltby Main.
Yeah, 3-2 to Wakefield on the night, although had all the goals been that were ruled out incorrectly be applied, then it would have been 5-3 to Wakefield. But that's, I suppose, by the by. I would say, without any shadow of a doubt, anyone who watched that match would say that the officiating kind of took centre stage. Unfortunately, there were some very strange decisions all round. Sometimes it's just one of the trio, but yeah, and I try not to have a pop at officiating. I would not want to do it myself.
No.
And especially won't want to do it in front of someone like me watching them. But at the end of the day, it's frustrating, and I think Maltby are the ones that lost this game. And looking at the stats on the balance of play, we were worthy winners, but some of the decisions that went against Maltby, they're going to feel pretty aggrieved, especially coming out. But no, good win. Akil Francis getting another one for us. He's really starting to put them away now to open the scoring early on, putting away a cross for us. Tom Hinton put us back ahead after they'd pulled one back in the second half. Tom Hinton with a wonderful scissor kick finish. Maltby have got the video on YouTube for anyone who wants to watch the highlights of that one and see the goals that weren't. He then wrapped it up with another goal just before full time, and about 8 minutes into stoppage time, I think it was, when Adam Watson looped a back header over our goalkeeper and into the corner of the net. But yeah, some pretty unhappy people on the bench of Maltby, probably more so than us. Had we been the ones that lost, I dare say we would have been. But
it was bizarre officiating, should we say?
Yes, it was a bizarre night all round, really. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we've all had games like that, but as you said, Si, I wouldn't want a referee. No way.
No, and especially on this platform, I don't want to have a pop too much on this platform because the whole league. So, I mean, it's like I'm not. I know it's a difficult job and what have you, but there was some very strange decisions.
Yeah. I think coming after chatting to, like we're chatting to managers and players. I think their biggest moan with officials is they just can't speak to them even after a game. They just won't speak to them. I know some refs do, but that's the sort of thing I get from management and players. They just say they just won't talk to us. They won't explain why they've done it, and all we want to know is why, so we can't do it. Don't do it again. So you get some good officials who will talk, and then you'll get some who won't. But that's just life, isn't it? So anyway, that's enough about officials before we get ourselves into trouble. If you want to hear people going on about officials, listen to me commentating. I promise every game to Richard, I won't say anything about the officials, and every game I let myself down.
Mate, I do it on our podcast as well, but that's different because that's always just for our matches. Whereas we're doing it for the league here, so I'm trying not to be too critical.
Well, I'll try not to be critical that weekend anyway. So let's have a look. We've got for the games in the coming weekend. So it starts tomorrow, Friday night, doesn't it? We've got.
Do you want to do Wednesday night? We had 2 games Wednesday night.
We did have 2 games Wednesday night, Bob. I just thought, seeing as you'd missed a week, I thought I'd put a mistake in so you can jump in.
That's all right.
So, who was the games on Wednesday night, Bob? Then
we had one in the Premier, and it was Eckershill 1, Liversedge 1.
It was.
And with Liversedge being top of the league, they scored an equaliser in 83rd minute. So a good test for Liversedge, I think. but I think probably a draw was a fair result, but a tough encounter. And then in Division 1, we had Worsbridge Bridge at home to Louth, and they won 4-1, 3-1 at half time, made it 4 in the second half. So Worsbridge's only, 5 points behind Durham District with 2 games in hand. So it's looking very tight at the top there.
It certainly is. And do you know why I've missed that, Bob? I've messed it up because I've got next week's fixtures above Wednesday's games. That's why. That's the amateur I am.
Yeah, well,
I thought Eccleshill played well actually against Liversidge. You know, Liversidge have had a lot of games, but I mean, me and Richard, we do like watching Eccleshill, don't we, Richard? They're easy on the eye, aren't they?
Yeah, they're having a really good season as well. And you thought they might at the start of the season, thought they might struggle a bit, but they're going really well. Top 10.
Yeah, 9th at the moment. Yeah, 29 points, along with Pickering and Parkgate. So yeah, they're doing really well. So that was Wednesday's games. So
the crowd for that one was 107 as well, which is up on what they've had recently. So
yes,
you know, with the move to the new ground, they've been struggling a few times. You know, we've said it before on here, haven't we? That the numbers were a bit low. So it's good to see them at least, you know, get above 3 figures, and hopefully for them that can continue.
Well, I mean, people should really and go and watch it because it's money well spent. Because they're a real good footballing team, and they're really easy on the eye. I like watching them. If they're around, if they're obviously not about them, if they're at Beverley or if they're at Bottisford, and I'll always go and watch Eccleshill because I just enjoy watching them play football. I think they're just a good footballing team. So let's have a look at next week's games then. Friday night.
Just before I go, I just remembered something.
Oh, you're going, Bob? Yeah.
I just need to give a shout out to Roy at Nostell because he listens every week. Our listener, Roy.
Yeah.
And he always looks forward to it. So I said I'd give him a shout out, Roy.
Oh, okay.
He'll be listening to the podcast tomorrow.
Yeah. You get you've got so many fans, Bob. You've got 2 or 3 more than anybody else.
It must be my dulcet tone.
Nobody comes up to me and says, I think they want me off it. So Roy at Nostell, thanks for listening, mate. We appreciate that. So can we get on to Friday's games now, Bob?
You can, but I'm going to dash off in a minute because we've got training tonight at VPG. First time we've been allowed back with a renovation, so I just thought I'd go catch the last 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. You said you got your tea in the oven and it was burning. Making out you're going to watch football. Yeah. No, I know you want to tell me. So, well, go and have a look. Cast your eye over them, see how they go. And all the best for Saturday because you'll need it playing Brig.
Because it'll be a tough test. So, 2 things. You hope for dry weather and a good game. That's all we can ask for.
Absolutely. And they're both used to 4G pitches as well. So
they are, they are. But should be a good game, good encounter.
Good game. You're going into Bruce Forsyth now. You've already done Paul Daniels. Now you're doing Bruce Forsyth. There's no limit to the man, is there? No limit to him.
Certainly isn't.
Good to have you back anyway.
Yeah, see you next week.
I'll see you next week.
Cheers then. Bye.
Bye. So, Friday night, we can finally get on to Friday night. We've got Frickley versus Bottisford in the Prem. That'll be a tight affair. And Division 1, you got another Friday night game. You like these Friday nights at Ponty, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's obviously it's the quirk with the change to Pontefract as the home ground now. They will have had fixtures already in place. I don't think they'll probably get as many Friday night ones next season because when the fixtures are done, Pontefracts will already be known because they're the higher division, aren't they?
Yeah.
But at the moment, obviously, to try and work around whatever they've got for Saturdays, we've got a few Friday night games. I quite enjoy them myself. The thing is, it doesn't always work for everyone. So the crowds might be a bit sort of inconsistent in numbers. But last home game before Christmas, so hopefully we'll get a few more down for that. And taking on South Leeds.
South Leeds, yeah.
Where are they at the moment? Just above the drop zone, aren't they?
Yeah,
but, as any team is in this division, can cause problems on their day, and they've got Tom Clace in charge now, haven't they?
Yes.
Who used to be at Frickley.
He did,
and he's got them. He's picked up some wins with them. So definitely a team that we won't take lightly. A couple of our ex-players in there as well, which always adds a bit of extra to a game.
Bit of spice, should we say?
Yeah. Welcome them back with good cheer, obviously.
Yeah, you will. Give them a good cheer at Wakey. So Saturday in the Premiership, Richard, we're going to Albion on Saturday. Are you going?
Yes, yeah.
Doing the commentary?
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it, where Albion, I think, have lost 4 on the trot. Barton have won 3 on the trot. What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see at 10-5 on Saturday.
I mean, I'm amazed really to see Albion Sports down at the bottom.
Albion down at the bottom.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Especially when they got one of the top goal scorers, haven't they? They got with Nathan Cartman.
That's right. Yeah,
he's got quite a few goals. So, but they're always tough. Always tough games.
Before. Sorry. They're Albion at the same ground as last season.
No, they're at the Myra Shea, which is they're sharing it with Route 1 Rovers.
Has that had any effect, do you think?
Possibly, because last season,
because they were doing well before. I'm just sort of looking, thinking, because we all expect them to be at the other end.
Yeah.
So there has to be reasons for it.
Yeah. Well, we're not privy to them, but there was at Bradford Park Avenue's ground last.
Still
season.
An artificial pitch, wasn't it? I wonder if they're different.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's difference.
Maybe. I've got to be very careful about artificial pitches, Richard. I get a lot of negative comments about them, saying they want the different standards, and there are different standards, because if you're playing on a pitch that's maintained by the football club and a pitch that's maintained by the local council, I'm sorry, but there's a big difference in maintenance. You play on any school 4G or council 4G, and then you go and play on grounds like, I don't know, Bottisford's or Staveley's when they used to be in the league. They just completely different. But hey, I'll get off my high horse about that one. Beverley Town, that's a good game. Golke United, now that should be good. If Golke turn up with all guns blazing, that could be a tight game, couldn't it, Rich?
Yeah, it could. And Golke had sort of really picked up, haven't they? But then they've sort of dropped off a bit again recently.
Yeah, a bit up and down. They started badly, didn't they? Then they did really well, and then they've dropped off again. But I don't know. It'd be a tough one. And
Beverley going well.
They are. We thought, could they replicate last season? And they can. And they are. So Dave Ricardo's got them all playing some good football. Eccleshill play Parkgate. Well, Eccleshill's form's picked up. Mid-table. Parkgate just a little bit indifferent. They've got a young team, so it could be a good game. And for me, and I think you're the same, Richard, game of the day, it's got to be Handsworth versus Campion, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, two sides in great form.
2nd versus 7th. Handsworth haven't lost for God knows how long. And Campion as well. They've put some games together. Jordan's Horbury, they're at home to Tadcaster. I think Horbury will be open for 2 points. Narrowly beaten midweek by Bottisford on the 4G.
Just very quickly had a look at the form guide and the form table. Campion are 3rd and Handsworth are 4th.
Oh,
both with 13 points in the last 6 games.
Oh, that's So that it is good to pick that out as a game of the day. I'd pick game of the day out on Division 1 as Gull versus Brig. Really, the teams up under 4G, but. Back to the Prem. Knaresborough, they play Thackley, 2 teams who have been a bit in and out of form. Rossington play Penistone, another couple of teams who've not really hit the bootstraps, have they, really, Richard?
Yes, surprising to see Penistone in the lower reaches, isn't it?
It is. I think they've got enough to finish mid-table, though. And Rossington, well, we saw them, didn't we, on Tuesday night against Barton, and we were impressed with Rossington, played some good football. So...
Yeah, I mean, it's tight, isn't it, that bottom bit of the league?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's about from 17th up to 8th, 8 points. So, Not much, is it? A couple of wins and you're back on track, aren't you? So, who else have we got? Oh, Sheffield. They play Pickering. That'll be a good game. And Wombwell, they entertain league leaders and a train that keeps a rolling. Liversedge. So Wombwell versus Liversedge. That'll be a good one. Wombwell are at the bottom. I've not seen Wombwell yet this season. Have you, Richard?
No, unknown.
Unknown to us. So Wombwell, let's hope they start picking up. Anyway, on to Division 1. Appleby Frodingham play Durnan District at Brumby Hall. So that'll be a good test for Appleby Frodingham playing league leaders. Crowell, they play Armthorpe. Don't know if we could call that a local derby. Crowell just outside Scunny and Armthorpe just outside of Donny. Yeah, we'll call it a local derby. So that should be a good one. Doncaster City take on free scoring Route 1 Rovers.
That's postponed.
Oh, it's postponed, is it? Oh,
yeah,
because
the maintenance work.
I wonder what they're doing. Knocking something down, putting something up.
I think it said something about, I saw a post about it. I think it said drainage, something like that. But I know it's some sort of maintenance.
Oh, right. So that's postponed. Doncaster City versus Route 1 Rovers. If you're going there, go somewhere else. Go to Goal. Goal play Brig. That'll be on because it's on 4G. Ilkley Town, they play Glasshout and Welfare. I think that's another 4G pitch, isn't it, Si?
It is.
Yeah. And then Leeds University, they play Louth. Good game here. Maltby Main versus Harrogate Rail. That'll be a good game.
Of the day, that one.
Yeah. That's a good game, that one at Muglet Lane. Selby Town play Athersley Rec. Now, Athersley need the points. And Selby need the points. Yeah, Athersley on 20 points and Selby on 24 points. So it's a must win for both games, really. Winchton Rangers, they take on Clubthorne Colliery. Now, Rangers beat them early on in the season in the League Cup. I went to that. So hopefully Robbie Start will want his Winchton Rangers team to put back-to-back wins in and pull themselves up out of that bottom three, which they're doing okay now. And Wasborough play Nostell. Well, Wasborough think or should beat Nostell, but like Si, you say, anything's possible in this league, isn't it?
Yep, there's no givens.
No givens at all. So, if we look at the league, we've got plenty of time, haven't we, Richard?
Just about.
We look at the league. In Div 1, Durnan District at the top, Wasborough second. Durnan District 59 points, Wasborough 54. Harrogate 21 games, 52 points. So they're the ones to watch. And of course, Wakefield 24 games, 49 points. And Brig 24 points and 43. Then you've got two teams below them on 42 points each. Leeds Uni and Crowell Colts, who are having an excellent first season. Then down at the bottom, you've got Glasshouten getting cut astray. 24 games, 9 points. Nostell, 24 and 18. And Winton, who've just started to pick up 23 and 19. And then just above them, Athersley on 20 points. South Leeds on 22. And then you've got Ilkley, Doncaster City and Selby all on 24. So it's very tight at the bottom. Premier, at the top, you've got Liversedge, who've been there virtually all season. 20 games, 47 points. Handsworth, 23 games, 42. Beverley Town, 22 and 39. Tadcaster on 38. Sheffield on 37. And Barton, who seem to be stuck in sixth for months, on 35. At the bottom, you've got Wombwell, 19 games, 14 points. Albion, surprisingly, 20 games and 18 points. Rossington, 19 and 18 points. Horbury, 22 games, 21 points. And Golka, 22 points. Penistone, 24 and Thackley, 25. So it's tight, as we said, all the way up to probably Pickering in 8th, as daft as it sounds. So that's the tables. What about your team? Yes, Si.
Sorry, no, I didn't know if we had time for Team of the Weeks.
Yes, I'm going on to that now. And seeing as you've said, who's your Team of the Week, sir?
Definitely Frickley. 11 goals. I've been struggling early on in the season. 11 goals, 2 wins.
Yeah.
Spot on week for them.
So, yeah, you've stolen my thunder there. Frickley, 2 wins in a week, 11 goals for, 1 against. That's not bad, is it? So you've gone for Frickley, a really good choice. Richard?
Well, I would have gone for Frickley, but I'll go for Worsborough.
Well, that's my second one. So Worsborough taking well, they do. Well, they did
off Durnan District, didn't they? And then won.
That's it. We beat Louth, didn't they? Yeah, and they moved into second place as well, didn't they? So, well, that leaves it difficult for me because you both stole my teams of the week. Well, I'm going to go for Winton Rangers for getting a win. So, who did they beat on Saturday? I can't remember, but they did. They got a win. So, Winton Rangers still fighting, still playing well. So, I think that's wrapped everything up. We'll be hopefully back next week. Bob, we've stopped him from choosing his own team as team of the week. So he's gone to watch his team train. We've got Barton Town have got Horbury on Tuesday night. There's a lot more fixtures Tuesday and Wednesday, but Barton Town have got Horbury. And Richard, I think if he turns up, you'll be commentating with Jordan, won't you?
Yeah, joint commentary effort, yeah.
Joint commentary effort. I'm sure it'll be better than I do because it won't grumble as much as me, but you'll be fighting for the airwaves, I think. So I had a chat with Barton Town's manager this morning, and he says he's should have a full team to pick from on Saturday, so all's going well there. And if you're going to a game this weekend, make sure wrap up warm and let's hope it doesn't rain and enjoy the game. So we'll see you all next week.
That's it for this edition. If you've got any news for the podcast or you'd like to appear on the podcast, please email ncelpodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.